Third against first in the Gallagher Premiership. A snapshot perhaps of what is to come in mid-June and the playoffs. Saracens with the wind at their backs. And Alex Good. Once again, it's Potter at the base. Snyman now. There he is. Try scored. And the Tigers fastest out of the blocks here at the StoneX.
Well, it's not just a good start, it's a really good start now, isn't it, with that try. And it's just that pressure that's built up. Saracens still reeling from losing Macabonapola at the other end. Got to get the line out sorted. Leicester just thwarted them on a couple of occasions, getting men in the air as they do again, but this time Saracens bring it down.
It's Christie's ball, they're driving around the front. Wollstonecroft looking the likely man. In goes Tompkins as well. And Tigers having a little bit of their own medicine dished out. Wollstonecroft over the line. Yet again it's the hooker. Tries now in each of his last 5 matches for Saracens. Driving onwards to within just a couple of metres. Whitcomb the latest, held by Jackson Ray very effectively. He's just folded his entire body underneath the ball there.
We're going back for the offside.
That's held up, going back for the penalty advantage. So
George Ford then through the 150-point barrier for this season in the Premiership.
With an out-the-back option to Alex Good, and it does.
Tompkins to the line, lovely ball from Good to Daly to Lewington. So simple, so well executed. First phase brilliance.
And a little fight at the end, I think.
There's no way he's ever going to get to him. So what are you doing? Throwing the shoulder in.
Oh, what a costly passage of play that was for Leicester. Murray-Murray-Valu to the bin.
Can you tell them it's a penalty restart?
The try standing, of course, a clear score from Lewington.
Thank you, Mick.
Dolly again, a lot of phases here for the Tigers, not getting a lot of change out of this Sarries defensive line.
Oh, it's a shame that Alex Zozowski just got pinned in there. He goes chasing after that tackle.
And I think in George Ford, you've got one of the best game managers in world rugby. I think a couple of his kicks have been absolutely on the money.
And Saracens now with Jackson Ray, a little bit isolated, but support arriving.
It's a strong carry, isn't it? He knew he was isolated, had to hold his feet.
Tompkins, oh, that's brilliant. Here's Maitland. So good from Nick Tompkins.
That is what happens. Snyman doesn't gather. Tompkins right in there. You're not offside in that position, and then able to identify same man again where the space is. Questionable defence there for Tigers coming across.
And Saracens are on the march again. Oh, good. Inside ball. Nobody will touch Vincent Koch. There's the bonus points. Celebrations all round in Saracens ranks.
It was an absolute beauty, but I reckon Saracens and the fans will tell you this is the pick of the bunch. Not the cleanest of line-out, but Wollstonecroft, who's had an excellent game. Tompkins, the player of the match so far. The power to stay on his feet. Another carry by Christie that gets them over the advantage line. And then they just pick off the men.
These opportunities keep coming for Leicester. Question is whether they can seize one of them or not. In pile the backs. And they're running out of space on this near side, and they have it under control. They stay in field. They've controlled it magnificently, as it turns out. And Nick Dolly's at the bottom of it all.
I thought Saracens initially had repelled it quite well. Jackson Ray doing everything he can, but Leicester came back down that short side, and they got numbers there. Some of the backs joined, and Leicester back in this game. And
Wigglesworth, Fords.
Coming up again in slow-mo, mate.
I mean, you know, this is the danger you have. You run upright.
Yeah.
So because he was stepping into the challenge, it's yellow rather than red in the eyes of the officials.
Are we going to get the grandstand finish? If Tigers score here, we are in for a cracking last few minutes.
Looking good this drive. Charlie Clare from close range. Wigglesworth. Desperate defending from those in black. Leetinunga.
Release.
That's fantastic, D.
Every one of those Saracens defenders laying their body on the line at this point. Advantage being played, hands across the line. Wigglesworth. Visa. Has to be now. He's made it! Ollie Chesham. A vital score. After so much pressure, a whole lot of possession. Finally, they're back within striking range. A great moment for Chesham's first try of the season. This to cut the gap to just 2 points. Never in doubt from the trusty boot of George Fords. And the Saracens set piece, which fires. Christie leaps, and Wollstonecroft gathers it in.
Yeah, Christie's had a good game as well. The back's coming in here a little bit longer. This one is going over the line. I'll take
Taylor, good, Lewington, Wollstonecroft. Well, the tightest of encounters by two competitors you suspect could well be playing a vital role come the end of June at Twickenham. But Saracens have seen it through. A bonus point victory over the side, certainly at the start of the weekend, that began as their closest challengers. They've cut the gap now at the top to 12 points. And they've beaten Leicester here by 34 points to 27.